Hello everyone. Welcome to Witchy Wednesday. If you're here, let me know. Hey Sam, hey Lucy. Okay, why do I feel like, okay. Tonight I'm going to do the video a little bit different since my moon circle, my full moon circle didn't work out too well. So I'm kind of going to do the same concept with the reading. I'm going to smudge you guys. I don't know if Sam wants to join me or... Hey, I feel like calling you... What is it? Hilo? I forgot your name. I'm sorry. But here, have some smudge. Hang on a second. To come on. So, there you are. How you doing?
What's going on. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. This is my first time. I'm in it.
Oh, it's in Spanish. Oh, okay. This is just if you wanted to join me on the video. And I actually thought...
How I'm gonna do
Hey, Lizzie. Honestly, I don't know how, if you want to get off, I don't know how you... I'm new to this. I'm so new to this. I have no idea how to... not a clue. Oh, I mean, you could have stayed on. I'm just saying, I have no idea. Now you can let me know how you did it. So I know I want to welcome everyone. And I know there are some people that were very disappointed for my full moon circle. It was a shitstorm. I could not see any of the videos. Hey, Lori. Hey, Lizzie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the reading tonight exactly like I do it for the moon circles. So I'm going to show you 3 decks. Each deck, I'm going to show you 3 cards. Each card represents a deck. Now, this is the reading for the week. So let's take into consideration what we're coming into. We just had the full moon in Pisces, which is a water sign. It also governs our intuition. So you might be noticing that your intuition is kind of growing. If you already have gifts and you're aware of it, you might notice that your gifts are changing. And this is a good time to do any type of divination, kind of connecting to your higher self. I know that some people got to stay till the end of the second video during the full moon. And I did share ways to connect with your higher self, improve your intuition, how to connect to your intuition. So this is the perfect time for it. I think the 27th, I'm not sure, but toward the end of next week, hey Aurora, we are going into the Mercury Retrograde. Now we are in the shadow phase of it, which personally, I think it's already affecting us. Mercury governs communication and technology. So if technology, at least for me, has been going to shit, your phone, your TV, certain things aren't working. It's, hey DJ, it's because of Mercury. So you also, oh, thank you, Aurora. Yeah, my daughter did it. She was playing with my hair today. You also will notice people from your past will be showing up, and it's not necessarily that you need to get back with them. It's more about closure. So if, oh my God, it's horrific with technology. But, you know, it is what it is. Could be worse, right? And pay attention to the people that show up in your life. some closure has to be taken care of, and I'm sure most of the time these people that show up trigger the shit out of us. So between the phase that we're in right now through this global awakening, we're going through a massive shadow phase. So, oh yeah, I have so many, I'm sorry guys, I was eating candy, I didn't realize like it wasn't going to be done by the time I did the video, so I'll be chewing away. Yeah, I got so many posts deleted, and that's why I think my full moon circle, it wasn't a coincidence the way it happened, because it happened to me for the new moon. So I'm starting to pick up a trend, which I won't be doing it live and sharing it on that platform anymore, because it literally crashed my computer. And the other platform I was doing the video from. So I'll either do it on Instagram, which almost the same thing, or YouTube. And that just makes it easier, where I don't have to worry about like sharing it and then getting it monitored, and they don't like something I say and they wipe it out, which I don't care if it wipes out of that platform, but don't wipe out the other platforms that I'm on and crash my computer. That I have a problem with. But Mercury is screwing with us, so I will let it slide the second time. So we're going through an intense shadow phase, and it's not going to stop. So this is like the final purge, that big like explosion. So people from your past are going to show up, poking at you, triggering you, getting you to face your shadows. Exes are showing up because, you know, they got nothing else better to do, but they're showing up, triggering you. Try to get some closure from that. And most importantly, right now, pay attention to what people are triggering you. What they're saying to you, how they're behaving, how you're reacting. Some people, sometimes you just look at them and they annoy you, but they're triggering a shadow part of you. So pay attention to this, because this is what we're going into. And as we get closer to Mercury's retrograde, it's going to be amped up. So it's going to get more intense, we'll say. So I know some of you, are new, and some of you have done the circles with me. Hey, Chelsea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you 3 cards. Each card represents a deck. Pick the card that you're drawn to. You can't really read these cards because they're pictures. So pick the card that you're drawn to, and I will do the reading. This is a combination of the full moon energy, Mercury's retrograde, and currently what you're going through. So this is kind of like, I don't want to say it's your week, because things change in a moment, but this is what you're dealing with right now that needs to come to your attention. Okay, so this is deck number 1, and I hope you guys can see it good. This is deck number, upside down, number 2. And this is deck number 3, which is interesting that they're all trees, because that's not really what this deck is. And it kind of blew me away that they're all trees. So I'm going to show them again and type in the deck that you picked, so I know I don't have to repeat it. See, Mercury. This is deck number 1. This is deck number 2. I know some people messaging me that they can't find me. I have no idea how to get that to work, so sorry, ma'am. And this is deck number 3. So if you guys picked your deck, let me know so I know I don't have to, and I don't know if there's a delay. I'm new to Instagram, so I have no idea how this works. Okay, so I'm starting to get a few numbers come up. Okay, good. So I do not have to repeat it, because sometimes I'll get into the reading and then all of a sudden people will be like, oh, show me deck number 2. No. Okay, so if you picked this card, you are deck number 1. So first I'm going to start with your chakras. I did bring some of my crystal cards in here. So there's going to be like, what's interesting is the crystal cards go with the chakras that came out, which is pretty cool. Okay, so first we're going to cover the chakras. This is your sacral chakra, which is the lower part of your belly, and this is your heart chakra, which is, well, your heart. So, deck number 1 is going through some intense shift in their relationship, and not just romantic relationships, also with family, friends. There's been a lot of purging of people with deck number 1, especially recently. But that's okay, because you're coming into your tribe, your people that will support you. So think of it this way. You're just not vibing with them anymore, and the universe just took them out. When you're not vibing with someone, they kind of just fizzle out. So a lot of these people that you feel like you're losing and you don't want to lose is just not there for you for this next journey that you're going on. I do feel like deck number 1 needs to make a choice, especially when it comes to relationships, because you have the sacrifice card. And I felt this when I started pulling out the cards. Some of it could be family, but the one that I feel right now has to do with relationships. And you already know, because you have the crown chakra. You already know what you need to do. I guess you're waiting for some miracle to change, because it's scary to take this leap that you know that you need to take right now. And that's okay, because everyone right now is at a crossroad. So deck number 1, crossroad, is hang on to what you've always thought you needed. And I'm going to say thought, because you're just conditioned to think you need these people in your life. And you think that there's nothing better, because you're kind of used to settling, in a sense. And you know how to deal with that. So that's the comfortable route. The other route is, because there's a lot of different ideas, especially when it comes to either business or work. I do feel like maybe some people in deck number 1 are thinking of going to school, learning something, getting some kind of certification, something different than you do right now. You're being like inspired to do something. So remember this, and this I speak from experience. We don't know how much people are holding us back energetically till we're out of that situation. And once we're out of this situation, you kind of realize that they've really been holding me back on so many areas. I didn't realize how much I was sacrificing just to have this person in my life. That's where I feel like deck number 1, where they are relationship-wise. Family, friendship-wise, same thing applies. Don't think, especially when it comes to family, because you are related to these people, that you have to be related to them. You're related by blood. That doesn't mean energetically you're going to vibe with them. And there are people around you, like your chosen family, that do vibe with you. Just kick the table. That do vibe with you. And those are your people. Your intuition is like amped up. There's something with dreams, either crazy dreams, or even not sleeping. But I feel like deck number 1 travels a lot in their dream, which is why you might not feel rested, even though you think you slept and you kind of remembered you dreamt, but you don't remember your dreams, but you're so tired and yet you had a lot of sleep. So there's some kind of traveling. I believe our dreams are other dimensions. I don't believe it's like some random shit. I believe we go into other dimensions, and we're able to go to these higher dimensions because we're relaxed. We're just there. We're in the moment. We have no choice. We're sleeping. And a lot of people on deck number 1, are going through this right now. I can't even talk right anymore. You're going through some kind of spiritual shift, which pertains to the choices you need to make right now when it comes to eliminating people or letting go of situations that you already know are draining you. You have everything you need right now to do the things that you want to do. Don't hang on to certain people or situations because you believe that's your only option. It's not. You can't see the options that are around you because they're kind of blinding you. The people that are draining your energy, they're just blinding you. Because what's really there for you is over here, but you can't see it because they're making you look in this direction. So just keep that in mind. Take a step back and look at the entire situation, what's really going on, and you will see that they're blocking a lot in your life. Then the card you got is help. Help appears in various ways. So this goes back to what I said about the supportive people that are around you. If you're going to sit there and wait for someone who's never supported you, never accepted you for you, never appreciated you, if you expect them to do it now, I hate to break it to you, it's just not going to happen. Not to say that in the future they will show it, but honestly, the grudge that you're holding on to, that emptiness you're holding on to, has nothing to do with them. Because even if they say that they appreciate you, even if they accept you, it still wouldn't feel like the truth because there's some kind of emptiness. There's some void that you're trying to fulfill. You're trying to fill. And this void really is your shadows. That's really what it is. That lack of contentment, that emptiness that you're feeling, that something outside of me is going to make me feel better. Yes, Aurora, these are fish. That feeling that they're going to make you feel better, it's not going to happen. Only you can do that. And then you have the seahorses, and this is the ocean deck because, you know, Pisces is water, and I felt like maybe we'll throw some emotion, but not too dramatic. You have the seahorses. And what's interesting about the seahorses is seahorses can change their sex. They can change their sex. Whatever they need to be, whether it's male or female, they can change. They're very, very adaptable. And deck number one has the same quality. Not that I'm saying you can change your sex on demand, but you are very adaptable. You have learned to adapt to a lot of different situations. Deck number one probably had a challenging childhood, and they're not giving themselves, you guys aren't giving yourself enough credit for the things you've overcome. And then we have little Nemos. This is your adventure card. So there are a lot of amazing things that are coming towards you. It's just that you are hanging on to something or someone that you believe is temporarily filling the void once in a while. But the truth is coming out. So I want to read this card. So this one is a blessed idea. An idea manifests endless blessings, but you must act to bring the idea to life. The time is right. Know that the world is full of ideas floating around aimlessly until someone notices and breathes life into them. This is your time to shine. Have faith. Now this deck, my Moonology deck, is your spirit guide speaking to you. So this is your validations, what you're feeling. This is your validation on so many levels. Let's put it that way. So it's time to take action. Nothing is going to change. Don't wait for it to change. You have to take the action. Confidence is your key to success. This feels like there's some stomach issues there. There's some self-doubt. But honestly, don't blow it out of proportion. It's not as bad as you think. Your insecurity is not as bad as you think. Your hard work is paying off. And that makes sense because this is your confidence, your sense of security. Your hard work is paying off. So you've been working on that. Now it's the time to take the leap of faith. The crystals that came out for your week is Peridot, which is, I love this stone. I think it's an awesome stone, and it's good for the heart chakra, which you have your heart chakra. Whoop. Then you have garnet, which is really, really good, not just to ground you, but to stand in your power, to feel secure in your choices. This is a great stone if you're kind of like flip-floppy on your choices, like your second guess. Make the choice, follow your gut, trust your heart. Don't let the chatter in your head get to you. And I feel like you don't have that much chatter. You're kind of getting that under control. So either you're meditating a lot or you're journaling a lot. There's not a lot of overthinking in deck number one. It's more of fear. It's more of trusting yourself. It's more of following your heart. And fuchsite, which is also the heart chakra. So I haven't worked, I know what this stone is. I haven't personally worked with it, but it really is a pretty stone. And sometimes they have ruby with that. So that would give you kind of like the same effect as the garnet, so to speak. But if you are having issues in your relationship, garnet is a great passion igniting crystal. This one is awesome. I don't know, I have things popping up everywhere. Hi, Dolphin King. I feel so funny calling people by their names. Okay, so deck number one, did this resonate with you? And I want to do, I'm going to pull one up because I got a new deck, which is the time, cards of time. So I want to pull up. Okay, so you got the number 4. And the number 4 is stability. It's your foundation. It's feeling secure. And if you're sitting there thinking you don't have time to take the action that you need to take with this inspiration, these ideas that are coming to you, you can carve something out. So there is a way for you to do both. If you need to like work and then start something, whatever it is, you can fit it into your idea. You can fit your idea into your life. I don't know why I can't in 2 days now. You can fit it into your life. But things, I do feel like for deck number 1, things are going to start moving very, very quickly. So right now, it's all about taking action. Right now, can you guys hear me? Who cannot hear me? Tell me you guys can't hear me. Okay, I think I'm going to take the heart as a yes. I hope you can hear me, because I'm not seeing any, no, my volume's up. It's, okay, so you can hear me. Okay. Okay, cool. All right. So, this is deck number 2. Okay, guys, cool. So, you can hear me. So, deck number 1, work on taking action, trust your heart, trust your gut, get whatever stones you need to do whatever the hell it is you need to do to face your fear head on and do it anyway. Deck number 2. Let's see what, oh my God, you have a lot of cards that popped out. You got some serious stuff going on. So, very interesting, because I have 2 decks. One is always my chakra deck. I love my chakra deck. Then there is another deck which also has chakra cards in it. So we're going to start with the chakras from both decks. Your third eye chakra, that's right here. Your intuition, divine inspiration comes between both, but this is more visual, like seeing in your mind's eye. And your heart chakra. You also have the throat chakra in the other deck. So this is what this feels like to me with deck number 2. Deck number 2 is caught up in their head. They are replaying the past over and over and over again. There are a lot of things that you want to say and express yourself in certain ways, but you're having such a hard time doing it because your past experiences are making you feel bad about yourself. So your heart, this is the forgiveness card. And this one doesn't feel like forgiving other people. This is forgiving yourself. You're holding yourself responsible for something you had no control over. So you're kind of getting stuck in your head. And I feel like you're having a hard time focusing. You can't, like, you have a lot of ideas. You're hit with all kinds of, like, creativity. Your imagination is on fire, but you're having such a hard time focusing. And I feel like this is coming from childhood. So between the ages of 6 and 8, if you can remember that age range, something may have occurred where you started believing, you created this belief. Now, only you know what this belief is. But that belief is, what you're going through right now is the result of that belief, if that makes sense. So whatever it is that you're experiencing when it comes to, like, stuck in your head, those memories, dwelling in almost like it's depression a little bit, because you're dwelling on the past. You're having a hard time releasing things, letting it go, feeling really, really bad about yourself, a hard time speaking up, like you're swallowing what you want to say. Like, there's certain things you want to say, and I'm not saying that you have a hard time speaking up. I'm saying you're having a hard time speaking what you really want to say. There's a lot of stuff you hold back on and you're swallowing it. And I feel like your higher heart is what's being, where you're carrying all this weight. So it's in between your throat chakra and your heart chakra. There is a chakra, your higher heart. And I feel like that's where you're holding a lot of stagnant energy. So you're probably getting, like, chest pains, maybe anxiety, but it's really in between the two. It's not really chest, it's like right here. So something good to do to break up energy, and this goes for anyone, when you feel like you have too much energy here, is literally tap it with your knuckles and then spin it around clockwise. And that literally opens up your higher heart chakra. It's called a thymus thumb. I almost screwed that one up. So your thymus is your higher heart, so to speak. So kind of trapped in the head there. Deck number 2. I want to see this one. You too are at a crossroads. I don't know. I feel like someone from deck number 2 may be moving, or maybe all of deck number 2 is moving. There's some kind of talk about moving. Not that you're necessarily moving right now, but there is some talk about moving. And I mean, like, making this big change, this big move. Whether you're working, okay, because there's 2 parts. There's, if you're working, you're up for a promotion or a raise, there is going to be a change in your title. So I feel like it's a promotion, and there's, like, a raise and even a bonus. So something is going to change about your title and you may get a bonus. If you own a business, there's some kind of expansion going on, because whether you own a business or you work for someone, there's some kind of expansion going on when it comes to money and the business. So there's something with the business that's expanding. If you're in a tiff at work, and this feels like it's at work, that you feel like you're not being appreciated, you're being taken for granted, this is shit, I'm going to do something else. This is where the promotion and the raise is coming from. So this is what you feel like, but this isn't really what's happening. It's the opposite. So if you go back to what you're overthinking, and maybe go back to that age range, 6 and 8, you may feel like you've been seeking approval, and this is coming from not feeling approved or validated in some way. This has to do, the reaction, especially when it comes to work or business, especially if you have a business partner, that has nothing to do with work or the business. It has to do with that childhood shit and that belief that you created back then. That's where this is coming from. I just got like sidetracked because all of a sudden a whole bunch of things popped up and I didn't see it. So I don't know if it's moving like real time or if all of a sudden things start happening. So I apologize if it is. It's just that when I look up, then I miss everything. So deck number 2, also, you're at that crossroad. And the crossroad it's interesting because I feel like moving has to do with this crossroad. And if you own a business, this change that you're trying to make, either you're making your business mobile or online or something like that, just do it. Just do it. Don't figure out every detail because that's how you get stuck in your head. Don't figure out every detail. Everything will fall into place. Just take the action that you can take right now and stop trying to figure it out. If it's a job and the promotion, you may be traveling for work. Or even possibility that promotion or raise will take you to another location. You're going to move. They're going to like pay you to move. So there's something like that going on with deck number 2. So, there's like massive purges going on right now. Holy crap. Okay, so you got clearing the excess, shedding the old. You kind of see a theme going on here. There's like that forgiveness, letting go, purging. You see like all this shit that's going on. Change direction with ease. Adrift in shallow water. Like this is just your validation. I don't even have to read this. Empower yourself. These are all your validations, what you already know deep down inside. It's just that this shit, the head, is getting in the way. So I would recommend, I always say this, journaling. Because journaling is the best way to get out of your head. Because when we process things in our head, that's where it stays. And there's only one way to look at it. But when we journal it and we go back and we read it, we can see like many different perspectives. It's like reading the same book 5 times. Each time you read it, it's like you notice new things about it or you see it in a different way. Same thing with journaling. Get out of your head. You don't have to journal, and I just felt like someone's worried about somebody reading their journal. Don't worry about that. You can keep it safe. You can write it in code. It doesn't even have to make sense. You can just journal random thoughts, especially with the inspiring ideas you've been getting. Don't try to put them together right now. Just it will fall into place. It is valid right now. It is something you can utilize right now, but you trying to figure it out, and if you can't right now, you dismiss it. That shit doesn't work either. There is a reason why these things are coming to you right now. So, your angel messages. Luck is on your side. Step out of your comfort zone. A time to give rather than take. And the answers you need are coming. And this is so funny because I can almost hear deck number 2 asking a million questions, asking for clarity, asking for this and that, but you don't shut up to get the messages. You're so caught up in your head. There's so much energy there. Just relax. This is why a lot of shit is happening in your sleep, in your dreams. You're probably getting a whole, I just felt like there's a humming noise, like someone's ears are humming. I was just going to say you're probably getting a ton of downloads and you're not even noticing, but I feel like a hum. And there's no doubt that those are downloads. You just need to be quiet. Go for a walk. Breathe. Breathing is a good way to calm your mind. Believe it or not. Breathing, focusing on breathing, because your mind can't focus on 2 things. No matter how much we really think we can multitask, we can't. The brain, the mind cannot focus on 2 things at the same time. So if you rather listen to the bullshit that's going on in your head, you're being distracted by what's really in front of you. Get out of your head and focus on listening to the things you're receiving, and it will make sense. It will make sense. I promise you that. It might not now, but it will. So your stones are carnelian, and I'm sure Sam's gonna love this one because she absolutely loves carnelian. That's for the root and the sacral chakra. It's good for self-confidence. It's good for love. It's good for finances. Carnelian is like the bomb. It's also very good if you massage the stone on your face. It gets rid of wrinkles. It's like really good if you have rosacea, wrinkles, acne, any kind of scarring. Carnelian is really good to rub on your face. Just saying. Rutilated quartz, which is the root chakra. So you see a theme going with the root chakra, you feeling safe and supported. Lapis lazuli, third eye and throat chakra. This goes back to your throat chakra, speaking your, lapis is these two chakras together. Your third eye, your crazy mind, and your throat chakra. So it's also really, really good for, connecting to your intuition, listening to your intuition, and helps you speak your truth. So, awesome stone. Now I'm going to read you your little message here. A blessing in relationship. A current relationship is a reflection that is wounded inside inside you, sorry. A wound from long ago, perhaps even from a past life. Look within, find the part of you that is wounded, and send it love. All will heal, and you will be stronger and wiser for it. So apparently that's what you needed to hear right now when it comes to your relationship. Remember, this is just for the week. This isn't like when I do the circles, I do like for the month, like moon to moon. Right now we're doing week to week. So, and this is your time card. You are free in the choice of the moment. So this is reminding you that no matter what you choose, I don't know, I just feel like your head is telling you such bullshit. I just feel like you're so caught up in your head and it's dictating how you feel and what you think, which, you know, most of us do. But deck number 2, that's a bit much. So I hope that resonated. Sam, are you coming on? Okay, hang on a second. Like, Sam, are you coming on eventually, or do you want me to read deck number 3 first? Because it's like very different. Okay, so if you pick this card, you are deck number 3. What is everyone's heart and throat? Every single deck had heart chakra. Everybody's got heart chakra issues, which makes sense because there's a lot of intense healing going on right now. Okay, and you got a shit ton of cards. So I'm going to pull out all the chakra cards. And you have heart chakra, throat chakra, solar plexus, and root chakra. And if you're not familiar with chakras, I'll explain them. Your root chakra is like your hips, your pelvic area. It goes down your legs. It's the first chakra. It's red. Well, obviously it's red. This helps you, you're good enough to be here. You deserve to be here. The universe and the planet Earth support you. You have a right to be here. This is what the root chakra tells us. Yours is telling you, run. You don't feel supported. You don't feel secure. You don't feel safe. You have a lot of fear, anger, and resentment, especially from childhood. This is what I felt with deck number 3. Then we have the solar plexus, which is the upper part of the stomach. That is your power chakra, your confidence, your free will. Yours is, because of this, it's telling this chakra, don't trust anything you say. You're very intuitive because you do feel things in your gut, so you're sensitive, you're an empath. So you're very sensitive, you feel things. However, same chakra, but because you have the root shit coming in the picture, you don't trust what you're feeling. I'm going to invite Sam here because I feel like we are going to go on a long thing here. So you don't feel safe, you don't feel supported in general, but you really don't trust yourself. You have a lot of doubt and insecurity in yourself, and this is coming from, and not just a childhood, this is coming from past lives. This is like past life shit that's in here. Like you're healing generational patterns. You're like, for instance, your parents, let's just say your parents had not the greatest relationship, right? And now you don't have the greatest relationship in your marriage. But if you look back, you learned it from your parents, they learned it from their parents, they learned it from their parents, and this is what you're healing. So you're carrying a very big burden, which comes to the throat chakra, communication. You have a very, very hard time expressing yourself, trusting people, because you have a lack of trust here. And I feel like I'm telling you everything that's wrong, but this is everything that's coming up right now. You're carrying the weight on your shoulders of other people that's not yours to carry. You're making yourself responsible. You're holding yourself responsible for other people's actions, especially when you were a kid. So there's some childhood stuff that's there. Then the heart chakra. Because you don't trust, you have more compassion for other people than you do for yourself. So now all your shit is coming to the surface and you're just tearing yourself apart, rather than give yourself the same compassion and empathy that you give other people. So this is what you need right now, is solitary. You need solitude. You need to, oh God. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the universe card. So this means you are on the right path. You are on the right path, headed in the right direction. But there's some stuff you got to clear up. But you're on the right path. And there is a lot of universal support. There is support, not so much family, but there are people around you that support you. And there is the celestial beings around you, spirit guides, spirit animals, ancestors, loved ones. You have a whole team. And I know you know this because you're sensitive, you feel it. And you also, either you know how to communicate with them or you're starting to learn how to communicate with them. So it could be either way. Which, over the next, this balance card, I'm going to go to your time card because I feel like within the next 3 or 4 months, okay, so 8 weeks. I say 3 or 4, it says 2. 8 weeks, everything is in progress. So within the next 8 weeks, things will start to make sense. You will see things more clearly, and it's going to bring more balance into your life. Now there's a relationship. Okay. So, if this applies to you and your relationship, then it's for you. If not, then your relationship doesn't have any issues, at least for this week. But this one, you know someone, either, I feel like there's 2 things. Either they're coming in back from the past and into your life, or they just showed up in your life. So either you were with this person before and they recently came back, or you just met this person, and there are so many red flags. You know something is off, and you do not want to believe it. And the truth is, your intuition is right. I mean, it's telling you what's wrong. Just because you can't see the evidence yet to validate that feeling, I'm telling you, it's there, and you will see it soon. However, I do feel like the temptation. So they are going to tempt you with something, and your insecurity can lead you down a very dark path with this person. Because of your self-doubt, you're going to trust and believe them despite knowing this, and they're going to take you down a dark path. Either way, you have something very intense to learn. So either way, it'll be a lesson, but I feel like you know. So don't talk yourself out of what you're feeling. Just follow your gut, and you're going to see everything's going to start to change. That clarity is going to come to you. It's like the final test. This is the final test. Have you grown, or are you going to continue to do what you've always do and get what you've always gotten? And I feel like you've grown. I feel like you won't go down that path because you know where it'll take you. You already know that. Which comes to, in the end, the firm foundation, but there's the patience. So I just feel like you're like tempted to settle for something because you think there's nothing else out there, and that's not true. That is so not true. That's all you can see right now. It doesn't mean those are your only options. You have options. It's just that you're so empty, you're looking for anything to fill that void, and you have so many red flags. You know that this is not it. You know, I know you deserve better than this. So don't settle for that. Disengage from outcomes. This is funny. So there's, I don't know what that is. Oh, whales. See? Disengage. Leaping through the air. See, this is you. You can fly. It's time now to take that leap of faith and trust yourself. Push to the surface. This, I'm telling you, this thing with this relationship is like a test. It's testing you. And it's not so much a test that you have to prove yourself to the universe. It's like the universe is validating how you've grown. The universe is showing you a lesson, how much you've grown. And the outcome of this experience is going to show you how much you've grown. So, you have Iolite, which is your third eye chakra. And you really didn't get any third eye, you got everything else, third eye. So this is probably going to connect you if you relate to the relationship red flag thingy. This is going to connect you to your intuition so you can trust that guidance. Then you have Hematite, which is something you probably need, and this is root chakra. This is great for protection. And it's funny because the stones that came out, this is the root chakra. This is the heart, sacral, and root, which is the bloodstone. So it was interesting how all the decks, the crystals kind of went with the chakras that came out. So I think that was pretty cool. Now this is your angel validation. Prosperity lies ahead. Don't let pride get in your way. Balance spirituality and practicality. And surrender to the divine, which goes back to like that Iolite. Just, there's nothing to fix. Just trust yourself with the choices. Here's your card. A blessed gift. Something beautiful soon manifests. Trust that all is unfolding in the perfect way for you and all concerned. Have faith and continue to hold positive and loving thoughts. A blessed gift is on its way. And that is awesome. Did I do the time? Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Just want to double check. So today is the autumn equinox. I just did my my altar. So I'm still working on it. I have my like fall leaves on it. Oh, but one thing I wanted to talk about, because we're still in the Pisces energy, we're still in the full moon energy, is pendulums. These are great ways to communicate with your higher self, as well as balancing your chakras. So once you learn yes, and everybody's yes and no is different. So my yes is side to side, my no is a circle. So I'm going to ask, is my crown chakra balanced? It is not. Okay, can you balance it? Now what it does while it's balancing, it will kind of spin faster and faster. You see how wide it's becoming? So that's how you know. If you want to balance your chakras, yes, Lori, thymus is your higher heart. So let's see. You want to balance the higher heart chakra. Kind of just balance it. Balance this puppy. And it's going to spin. And that is a great way to balance your chakras. So when you first get a pendulum, ask it, show me yes or show me no. And everyone's yes and no is different. And do it a couple of times to make sure. And if you don't have a pendulum, you can be very creative like me as a child. I took a paper clip and string and I made a pendulum. And my favorite pendulum is actually dental floss with the ring that my friend gave me, which is a skull. And this is my favorite pendulum. So you can use, it has to be metal at the end. So you can use like a nail and tie a string to the nail head, a paper clip, very easy to do them. So I don't want to hear that you don't have a pendulum and you can't balance your chakras or connect to your higher self. What do you want to add, ma'am?
Oh, yeah. As a pendulum, sorry, Bailey is acting. As a pendulum, I also use a necklace if needed. So I use my goddess sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I use this one.
As long as, yeah. But once you're done, I'm going to show you the beauties that I bought today, and then I have more coming on Tuesday. I did a split today.
It's not necessary. I like the metal because metal holds the energy.
Yeah.
It at least has to be heavy. So I wouldn't say it has to be metal, but metal does conduct, you know, it's a conductor of energy. So that's why I say metal. But as long as it's heavier than the string, I mean, you can use anything as a pendulum. I was just answering the question.
Copper, even if you just have a piece of copper and you put on a string, you're getting the strongest metal.
Yes.
Are
we keeping you up? I'm trying to put all my cards back.
Now I keep drinking tea, but when I yawn, my eyes tear. I bought a ton of crystals today, so I'm exhausted.
She bought a crystal. It wiped her out.
I bought, no. I bought 4, and then I have on Tuesday 3. Those things are heavy. I'm wiped out.
Yes, they are.
Okay, that's a good thing. The lapis, the pointed lapis is good. I can show you.
Oh, I love lapis. Lapis is one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, lapis is good to do as a pendulum. Hold on. And my hair is getting done in the morning, so it looks like crap right now. So
yeah, this is lapis. This is a lapis pendulum.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, it's kind of wiggling. Hang on.
Yours is moving and I'm trying to get mine.
And this, I think, has the Reiki symbols on it. This is a Reiki, and it, you know, it doesn't need symbols or anything. What's that one you got?
That's my goddess that you know, that's around my neck usually.
Oh, yeah.
It's silver. So, you know, or I can use even my strong one. I try not to use anything heavy. Because remember, you want it to move.
Yes, it does, but it has to have some weight to it. It's got to be heavy enough to...
But not this. Not this one. You see, it's too heavy.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you asked. No, I was reading what she said. Alchemist. I can't pronounce Moth. I don't know. The alchemist that just said about, yeah, she has one like this one, like with the stone at the bottom, as long as it's heavy enough. This is, my niece gave me this one, and this is copper.
Yes, copper.
With the chakra stones. And this has weight to it. That's got some weight.
Mo or no?
Mo. Okay, there you go. Mo. Oh, Mo. Is it the Mo I think it is? Are you the Mo I know? That sounded funny. I think I know who that is. I think.
Were you writing?
Huh? Okay, so what did everybody think about the readings?
Number 2 and number 3, totally I connected to.
There's always, like, all the decks will resonate, and I was going to do the reading like I did last week. Oh, I knew it, Mo. See, I would have known. I was like, all right, alchemist. I was going to do it like I did last week and just do one general reading and say, but because my full moon circle got all screwed up and I was very upset, and it literally stopped in the middle of the first reading. As soon as I started like the second reading, the middle of the first reading, it started getting glitchy. But then it completely went out when I got to the second deck and I started reading deck number 2. So I feel terrible that nobody really got their full moon reading. So I don't know if you guys like picking the cards better. I know like there's so many different ways to do the cards. We can do like a question. We can...
That's a good idea. Where they get to ask questions.
But I mean like the reading, because I am going to start doing different types of readings on videos. I just want them to be different. I don't want them to be the same, shit as everyone else has. I want to try to do something different.
Right.
So that's why I was trying out. So Lucy, you like the 3 decks, right? Because I kind of feel like it gives people a little bit more personalized information rather than just a general like reading. Because I mean, yeah, we're all going through some shit collectively, but we're not all feeling the experience collectively. It's the energy, but the experience like could be different for everyone. And I want these readings or any reading that I do to help someone understand what's going on and how they can move past it, how they can heal it, how they can address it. I mean, that was always, okay, Lizzie, cool. Okay, so 3 decks. Then 3 decks it is. This way it's a little bit more personalized. So, what stones you recommend for Mabon?
Remind me again.
Okay, the fall equinox.
Oh, yeah, so what I bought today. So let me show you. Everyone sit down. Are you prepared, everyone? Okay, here we go.
Dolphin has a lot of anxiety. What is that? Oh, that's the smoky.
Yeah, I got the big one.
Oh, cool. Dolphin King, what's really good for anxiety is fluorite or a piece of selenite. And of course, I don't have selenite near me, but selenite is like show a piece of selenite. There you go. Okay, that's selenite. If you take a piece, it doesn't have to be big. You can put it on your forehead, and it literally, selenite absorbs energy. So when you're too anxious, that's from an overload of energy because you need to like release it, not store it, but it's okay. Put the selenite on your head, like on your forehead, and you will feel it like literally pull and relax your mind, your head. It'll ease your thoughts.
Not only those 2.
No.
The other one, she can also try as well. Trying to remember the name. Connect to me if you can.
Huh?
Connect to me so I can get.
I'm trying to think. I'm blank right now, so hang on. I know there's a couple of other ones.
There's a few.
Yeah.
Smoky quartz is a healing
Smoky quartz. I don't know how I feel about it with anxiety because my daughter has anxiety, but smoky quartz is good for
put it on the head.
Destructive thoughts. Like if you're thinking really, really badly about yourself, smoky quartz is good for that. But anxiety is fear of the future. Howlite is good for anxiety.
Howlite?
Yeah. Because somebody just mentioned howlite. It is good for anxiety because it
Right? Okay.
It
yeah, I didn't think of that. I have howlite.
Yeah, I definitely would try that, Dolphin King.
Tourmaline, thank you. Tourmaline, that's what I was trying to get. Yes,
for
watermelon,
anxiety?
tourmaline. Yes, watermelon, not regular. Watermelon. The properties of the pink and the purple and the yellow and the green.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. See, I haven't worked with watermelon tourmaline, so I didn't even think of it, but that makes sense with the colors. Amethyst is perfect for any type of healing. When in doubt, use amethyst. I always say that.
Well, yeah, amethyst for everything.
But don't forget, amethyst is going to pull up what you're suppressing. So it's not going to absorb it and take it away. It's going to bring it to your attention so you can deal with it. I mean, that's how amethyst works. But if you need to clear your mind out because there's so much chatter going on, I always do the selenite. Like, literally, everyone's like, wow, that's amazing, because it absorbs. So what other questions you got, guys?
Well,
I don't remember any of the readings.
Look at the other one I got today.
Oh, that one's nice.
Now I have all 4.
Yep.
And wait. Hold on. Hold yourself. You have no idea. Hold on. Sorry, I'm getting my hair done in the morning, so I look like a mess. Okay, ready? Here we go. Himalayan.
Oh, you got that
Himalayan. Pink Himalayan quartz.
Yep. Yeah, that was on the side in the store.
Yep. I took it. This thing is insane.
I got a hematite rainbow ring.
Did you? The pink Himalayan quartz?
What?
The pink Himalayan quartz ring?
Are you high? I just said I got a rainbow hematite ring.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I heard quartz ring. I told you I'm fatigued. Look how I had to carry. 3 for the crystals.
Wow.
All of that was for, yeah.
Okay, so what questions do you guys have? Whether it's witchy tips about your reading or something that you're dealing with. While I burn some Yerba Santa. I
burned your incense.
What?
I burned the incense. Yours? Excuse me. I like it.
Oh, yeah?
Yours.
The one I made.
No. The one that you let me smell and I bought a whole bunch of them at the shop. Hold on.
Oh, that one.
Yes. Struggling with
I thought the one I made.
I don't have any of the one that you made. You haven't given it to me yet. Okay, with the job, struggling with the new job, you want to use yellow. So you want to use citrine, you want to use jade. You want to use something that creates, but you also need intention. So finding a new job is one thing, but you want to put in what kind of jobs you want. Location, benefits. You want to be very specific with the...
Carnelian's good for that because your job is always related to money.
Yes. Jade, carnelian, citrine, malachite, azurite.
Or if you have baldinos, you can get
A what?
now what's the one I'm wearing? Moldavite. Moldavite is the bomb when it comes to manifesting. However, Moldavite will bring up, and I mean immediately, because that's what I'm wearing on this. I have Moldavite, Columbianite, and Herkimer Diamond. So these 3, I don't sleep. But it is the ultimate manifesting stone. It is the ultimate, I'm going to deal with my shadow stone. I have 2 interviews tomorrow. I'm also trying to figure it out. Okay,
I want to say something to that.
Citrine.
I want to say something to that, though. Okay, so you have your second interview tomorrow, right? And you want to know if you should say yes to it. Follow your guts. See?
Okay. Or we can do, stand up, Lizzie. Stand up. Now, put your hands on your belly, right? and have your feet slightly apart. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, should I take this job? And either you're going to move forward or you're going to move backwards. And then tell me which way you move and I will help you understand it.
It's a sway, yep. It's similar to a pendulum.
Human pendulum.
Yep, it's a human pendulum. Yep. I have to run, but thank you so much, Light Use, everyone. You too, Sunshine.
Thank you, you too.
Bye. I do the human pendulum all the time. If
I do it all the time with everything. You can do this with stones, food, questions. You don't want to use your regular pendulum? You can be the pendulum. Lizzie, what the hell? Did you do it? Oh my God, I hope she didn't fall.
Stop, don't say that.
There's a guy that comes into the store and I taught him how to do the pendulum, like with stones and stuff. And, hey, Crystal, how you feeling? Okay, the answer is no.
Yep.
When you move forward, you take anything, stones, food, questions, put it on your hands on your solar plexus, your belly, by your belly button. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. If you move forward, it's yes.
Yeah.
If you move back, it's no. If you stay the same and you don't move, then it doesn't matter.
Right.
Doesn't really matter. But there's your answer. There's your answer, Liz.
Felt that, but the fact that she felt that question and to ask that, she automatically knew the answer. You just need to confirm it.
So what probably was, Lizzie, you were probably feeling guilty that you didn't want to take it because someone is making you feel like you needed to. Yeah.
Yeah. Obligated, pressure.
Oh, thank God. You go, Crystal. You kick COVID's ass.
That's right, Crystal.
Hey, did you do your Reiki? Oh, my fingers are stuck in my hair. Isn't that cool?
I have my nails to get done in the morning and my hair on the mess.
I did mine blue.
I'm doing mine the same. I just have to do mine, yeah.
Awesome. I'm so excited for you, Crystal.
Good job, Crystal.
You are going to love it.
Oh, I was going to show you something. What was I going to show you?
I don't know, but I really wanted to show everybody my altar. But if you see what contraption I have here to get to it, you will die laughing. So.
No, I will not. Stop it. You know I'm not.
Oh no! I have a whole contraption here. I won't even be able to pass.
Yes, you will. Stop.
No, I won't. Trust me. What? I am trapped in this space right here.
Oh,
I am trapped in it.
Oh no! If it's overwhelming, no.
Well, that's why I can't do it, because then me digging myself out of it, I'm like, yes, it's...
And I'm too far away in case something happens.
Yeah, right now, at the moment, I'm in a little cubby, which is why I have my backdrop. Huh?
I'd be claustrophobic. I couldn't do it.
No, it's not that I'm stuck in a box. See? I created, there's Binky Boy. What I did was I made a, I don't even know what it's called. You know the stands where you put the tapestry on, like to do a backdrop? I made one and I wanted to use it to see how it worked, but this thing is huge. So I'm literally trapped in the corner now and I'm going to have to fight. Let me see if I can do it. See, this is what I'm talking about. See? You see? Hang on. I'm going to... How do I... Oh, there we go.
I couldn't do it.
Okay, so... Squeezing out. Okay, so switch. This is my...
Oh, nice.
So far, my altar. So you see I got my Hematite there, my little money thingies, my rose quartz light. There's my selenite knife. Never know when you need it.
Cord cutting.
I do a lot of cord cutting with that. You see, this is my contraption. Look at the size of this thing. It's huge. It's huge. Okay, let me turn back because you don't need to see the rest. Yeah, so it's huge. It is.
But you know what?
Apparently, I'm not good at measuring.
Nice behind you, though.
What?
It looks nice behind you, though.
Yeah, because there were times like when I would do the video, either it's too white, and I like having I got so many tapestries, and usually thumbtacking it to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, I just started doing it, so I'm of course going to add to it. And then when Samhain comes, which is Halloween, I do an ancestor altar. So I have a lot of pictures up, and I kind of do it for every Sabbath celebration, I guess. You know, there's the different, I kind of do for all of them. So they kind of have a theme. And that one has all the crystals and everything, because right now it's harvest. It's harvesting gratitude. So the stones and everything on my altar, like the acorns and the pine cones, all represent like abundance and grateful. And that's why they're scattered there.
So I wanted to ask, are we doing something for Mercury Retrograde for everyone or no?
Next week is retrograde. I want to do a retrograde reading. But I think, and see, I'm not good at planning stuff because I do everything like based on intuition.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should do some kind of meditation or energy healing, because I don't know, if I'm feeling this now, I could only imagine when it shows up, because I feel like this is going to be, it's going to be intense, and it's not even here yet.
I don't get affected by Mercury. I get affected by the 3 weeks before that. The shadow knocks me. I'm fatigued. I held today and I wanted to die.
Crystal doesn't have time for retrograde. I don't feel it the 3 weeks. I feel it just before like a week before we go into retrograde.
That's how I am.
That, and then the first week of the retrograde. So it's the week before and the week of it. And that's when it hits me intense. And then I'm fine.
I get the week before and 3 days of retrograde. And it's like, where's Sam? Sam's in bed.
Yeah, and if you've been feeling like tired lately, first of all, this moon, for some reason, was very draining. This moon, like, everybody I talked to was tired. Like, you felt drained, you're tired, retrograde PMS. You're tired, you're just not feeling it. And I think that's the combination of the moon and the retrograde coming. It's just making everyone like, I don't know, like blah, like, ugh. I don't know. Just not like it's bad. 2 weeks before. Mo. Yeah, Mo. It's almost like we feel the same shit. Mo and I feel the same way, like when it comes to certain moons, certain energies, we kind of are in that same flow of energy. So if I'm feeling it, I know you're feeling it. And we can only imagine what Mercury is going to bring us.
No, let's stay positive.
Let's see.
Positive.
Is Mercury retrograde going to kick all of our asses?
No.
No, I'm saying yes.
No.
Are we all going to be okay in the end? Wow, that's a real yes.
Okay, yay.
Well, I guess we all got something to look forward to. The good news is we can all be together during it. So next Wednesday, I'm definitely going. I don't know if it's, what day is the retrograde? Like the 26th?
27th.
Oh, okay. I was close, 26th.
I was going to say Wednesday, we might not have technology to do this.
Burn him.
Well, you know what? Clear quartz and hematite. Put it near your computer. I have it near mine.
I have shungite near my stuff. I put shungite.
That's good too. It'll transmute.
My TV, my computers,
Phones,
everywhere. Shungite everywhere.
Everywhere.
What was it? Oh, so Wednesday, yeah, I'll do a retrograde reading. So I'm going to kind of see how Spirit wants me to do that. I'm sure the 3 cards is still going to work out for the same thing. That's like, I don't know why. I've always read like the 3 decks, especially when it comes to general readings. And it's always like, I don't know, it just makes sense to me. So why change it?
No, wax.
It just works.
And
So
what
is
else
there anything? What?
aside for that?
What?
I'll put crystal aside for that, so I don't have to scramble around my home,
okay.
you know. Because I get all excited, I just can't remember what things are.
Well, most of the time, like I have an idea, even when it comes to the circles. I'll have like an idea, and every moon circle, I always do some kind of ritual afterwards. Like if it's a new moon, something to do with new moon energy. If it's the full moon, some kind of release. Sometimes it's meditation, sometimes it's tapping, sometimes it's Reiki. It's always different. Thank you, Crystal. So I guess I would like to do the same thing, but I don't want to make a commitment to it because I feel like Spirit's going to guide me.
Right.
What needs to be done. I do have a feeling, because we're all going to need some kind of healing next Wednesday, that we'll be doing something. What it is, I don't know.
I'll
But
have my new smoky quartz on my body somewhere. It doesn't, like,
I'm going to wear a copper pyramid on my head, and on top, I'm going to make shoes out of hematite to ground me. I'm going to put the copper pyramid on my head with, what can I put on top of it? Maybe a herkimer? I don't know. I gotta see.
Rose quartz. Not herkimer, rose quartz. You don't have
I don't know. You like working with rose, although rose quartz is not bad.
Ew,
It's got a very, very gentle energy, and when I do energy work, I want the intense. I want like the Moldavite type thing. I want like intense, like bam, here's in your face, deal with this shit, bitch. That's the kind of crystals I work with.
Use Super 7 or Azurite.
I do work with Super 7. But with Super 7, it's kind of weird because when I work with Super 7, I can't really feel where it is because it
knocks you out.
It works all the chakras. It governs all the chakras. It works with all the chakras. So if you're very sensitive and you're picking up the vibration of it, you can't really notice. Like Moldavite, you feel where it is. If it's in your heart, if it's in your head, like you feel it. You know, your ears are buzzing and shit. It's like awesome. And the herkimer, the same thing. It makes me buzz. But Super 7 does not, and it's just me. I mean, I'm not saying like, don't try it.
That's why.
What happened?
You're too sensitive to the Super 7. I'm too sensitive to Moldavite. When I wear it, I'm almost dead.
Oh, almost everybody is, because Moldavite has such an intense vibration that it takes time. And I mean time. I was afraid to work with Moldavite. And when I started working with it, I was meditating with it for like literally no more than 10 minutes, once like a week or two, because it's such an intense energy. When you wear it, your body's going to go to that vibration and it's going to be really intense. And Moldavite's really good for being present. So anything that's keeping you from being present is going to like explode out of you. And that's what makes Moldavite as powerful as it is. And if you're not prepared for it, I've seen people like had some serious breakdowns from working with that because they weren't used to it. They weren't, you know, you got to acclimate to stones. People think, oh, you're holding a stone, no big deal. But they have a vibration, and your body, your energy matches the vibration of the stone. And if you're not familiar with what that feels like, it can take you from like, oh, no big deal, to like, oh my God, I'm going to be committed type thing. Only some stones will be that intense, but
Moldavite just puts me to sleep. That's it. I have a ton of it. I have a ton of Moldavite, and I
don't sleep with it.
See, I don't bring it to sleep. If I wear it, I all of a sudden fall asleep.
No, I can't sleep with Moldavite.
If I'm putting it on my neck and I'm out and about, I'll fall asleep behind the wheel. It literally just shuts me
I'm
out.
just reading what Crystal's saying. Crystal needs to go crystal shopping.
I
Aww.
can't see the notes. I'm getting private messages from people, but I can't see the actual notes.
Oh, so Crystal, now that you're kind of familiar with the Reiki and stuff, start incorporating the stone into your Reiki, and you're gonna see a huge
Improvement.
jump in like the energy and the intensity of it. I love working with color, light, crystals, my tuning forks, my Reiki. I just like vibrational medicine. Anything that has to do with vibration, which is everything, I like working with, because the tuning forks help like a certain layer of your etheric body raise. Then you have like the colors and the crystals, and then you have the Reiki that's kind of combining it. So each thing has its own little contribution to it, but they all work together. I know. I can't wait for you to try it, Crystal. You're going to be so excited. You're going to be like, oh my God, why haven't I done this before? I know you're going to like it.
But Reiki?
Yes. Yes. Singing. Yes. The singing bowls, the crystal bowls, Lori.
I have a whole bunch of those. Yeah.
Oh, I got to get it. I started doing that. Actually, I was doing videos at the store with the big crystal one and the little ones. I did like a root chakra one. I didn't do it long because, I was recording it and I was at the store. But I'm getting so into the singing bowls. Even though I like my tuning forks, there's something with the singing bowls that I'm getting very drawn to. So I do not have one yet.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever charged crystals in the singing bowl? You can just add a little water.
Yes, crystals. I do that for the meditations. And I also done the, I got the paper that melts in the water, the disappearing paper. So we've done a releasing meditation, and I had water in the singing bowl, and we all put the paper in it. And Lori, I think you're the one that was playing the singing bowl and breaking up the paper, if I'm not mistaken. It was you, right? When we did that releasing thing meditation. Yeah, I almost want to say definitely. I know I'm shot, but I do remember you like doing the bowl. Pretty sure about that. If not, then I don't know who was. Okay, so do you guys want, yes, I knew it. I knew it. Yes. And that was very cool, and I still have more paper. What's that?
You remember when we went out to eat? He brought me one. I bought.
Oh, was that quartz?
Yeah, it's the double tourmalated.
Yeah.
The one that we were talking about we needed for a reading once. This is it.
Well, yeah, I know what that. I have one of those. I like my Lemurian.
Yeah, no, that's Lemurian.
No, that's not Lemurian. Lemurian is diamantine. Diamantine.
Right, that's quartz. I have Lemurian. Hold on, I have it. That's quartz. You're right. I can't think. My brain cells.
So, do you guys have any questions or anything about your reading before we end tonight? Oh my God, it's already 10 o'clock. Holy crap.
We're ignoring the time.
An hour and a half, I'm flopping away.
I have a big day in the morning.
All right, guys. Go make your gratitude altars or make a gratitude board.
Oh.
You can make like a vision board with all gratitude stuff, things that you're grateful for right now.
I want to challenge everyone. Before Mercury, before next Wednesday.
Love you, Crystal. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Every single morning, write down what you're grateful for as soon as you wake up. At least 8 to 10 things. Don't think, whatever comes to you, and watch by Wednesday how things are for you.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. Thank you, Lori. Thank you guys for joining us. Have an amazing night. And those of you that follow me on Facebook, I'm so glad, Lizzie. The moon circles, I'm still going to do them. I'm just not going to do them the way I've been because The last two circles got interrupted and didn't work out right. So I will let everyone know.
If people are trying to follow me on Instagram, it's not working. I tried to approve 2 people, and it's not. I guess it kicked them out. I don't know what's going on. So just in case, if you try and it happens, it's not personal. It's not me.
Yes, it is, you liar. Lucy, I'm so glad you joined us. So everyone have a good night.
Bye, everyone. Cheers.